Innovative open source projects made by incredibly motivated students, coaches, and organizations.
Hello, Open Summer of Code. Coaches, students, volunteers, anyone is welcome to follow this tutorial on how to do a brainstorm session with your team.
If you just wanted some ideas and not dive too deep, visit the also tutorial on brainstorm ideas.
If you're a little less experienced or you want some extra tips and tricks to feel more confident, please stay here and enjoy the ride.
We'll use the Disney brainstorm as an example. There are a lot of techniques in there that you can use in every situation, for everyone, for each brainstorm.
It consists out of 3 parts: the dreamer part, the realist part, and the critic part. Now the dreamer part. This is where you can go nuts. You can think of anything, even the silliest ideas are taken seriously at Disney. That means you can't be critical yet. If somebody suggests something, you'll be like, yes, and you can add on to it. Think magic, not realistic. To make sure that everybody is heard, you can create some time and space for everybody to write down their ideas in silence.
You can use collaborative tools like Miro, Mural, even Google Slides, or just your cameras and your creativity.
Afterwards, you can share them and you start adding on. Create some hype, create some good vibes. No critics allowed here. Any idea from anyone is a good idea in this situation. When you've reached that awkward point where everybody is out of ideas and nobody really knows what to say anymore, or there's just one person talking, it's time to enter the realist phase. There are a couple of handy questions you can ask yourself to make your dreams come true. The first question you can ask yourself is, what idea will deliver the most value to the people we're building it for? Not your client, but the people that will use it. Now, this is a tricky one. If you already have a pretty good idea of who is going to use your product, this might be easier than when you don't. Part in there is doing the work of discovering who is going to use it and why are they using it. This is a chicken or egg story. You can do some research in advance of who is going to use it and why they will, or you can use this brainstorm to build something that will help you figure out which people will use your product and why. The second question you can ask yourself is, which ideas can be implemented quickly and at a low cost? This will deliver you quick wins. Depending on the skills in your team and the level of experience here, you might be able to filter out some good ones there. In this phase, you can also adapt your ideas to fit the resources, the time, and the skills you have to make it come true. The last question you can ask yourselves is, which ideas were the most inspiring? Some of those might feel magical and wonderful to you, but totally unrealistic. Time frame, skill set, resources. But maybe you can capture the essence of the magic you feel and translate this idea into a more realistic one. You are near the end of the realist phase, and now you will select the 3 best ideas you have. Now that you've composed a list of ideas that sound good to the team, that feel good, it's time to pull out the critic. This phase is going to be a little bit hard because you're going to have to play the devil's advocate. You're going to criticize the ideas, but you can't take the feedback personal. If one of your ideas gets shot down, that's fine, because you as a team have to be able to deliver it. You can probably think of a bunch of criticisms you've had to hold back the entire time. Just make sure that you deliver the message. No need to be harsh. Be kind about it.
When will people use this? If we're going to work on this idea, I think it will take us the entire 4 weeks. Honestly, this idea is just for tall people. I won't be able to reach.
The critic step is an extremely valuable step. By punching holes into ideas, you create ways to make it impenetrable. It's going to make sure that everybody feels good, empowered, and motivated to make your dreams come true.
Look for the also tutorial on scoping to bring your ideas to life.
Thank you for listening. We hope it was useful and that you learned something. If you have any feedback or requests, please do get in touch with us. If you want to add your own tutorials, we would love that. See you next time.